I don't want to be ugly to people trying to find their identity. I think it's an important part of each of us. We want to find out who we are, where we came from, where we're going. Um, but there's a lot of there's a lot of people on TikTok that are coming to Africa to find their roots, and there's a lot of big talk about cultural identity, and for example, the African Americans saying that, oh, Africa, their home, and there's a lot of fight back from South Africans to the African Americans saying, look, you don't understand us, you don't understand us. And I think the reason is because if you are, let's say, for example, an African American, and you've had a life in America for X amount of years, and you flying to South Africa to find your roots, whether it's on holiday or you decided to come back to your homeland or whatnot, from many South Africans' point of view, you're doing quite well. And anyone that is in a part of their life now where they find that their main mission in life is to discover their roots, to get through this existential crisis of who they are, or to have some kind of self-actualization, you're doing pretty good in life. Your life is good, at least from the perspective of many of the impoverished, poor people that we have in our country. From a South African perspective, especially the poor black South African perspective, they just want help. And I mean it in the most pragmatic way. Their cultural identity is not nearly as important as putting a plate of food on the table, um, to pay for electricity, to have electricity, to be able to get to work, to get an identity document, to get a job. Do you know, to the African Americans, do you know how many South Africans I've spoken to, black South Africans, Uber drivers, people that work at Checkers packing bags, people on the street that I've personally spoken to? I have an American wife, by the way, that have told me what they would give for the opportunity to go and work doing anything in America. They would love it. If like they ask me, are you going to go there? Are you going to, with big eyes, they're like, are you going? Almost like saying, go, go. What are you waiting for? And then with like tears in their eyes, they're like, if only I could go. I love my country. I really love my country. But more so than loving my country, I love people. And people at the end of the day would pack up and leave any place in the world for an opportunity to have what many of you African Americans have already got. Despite your hard history and slavery and the things you've endured. In fact, despite that is not even the problem. Despite that is the thing that should applaud yourselves on. Many of you have made it. You've made it through it. You should celebrate your life. Celebrate it. And if you want to come to South Africa, honestly, and find your roots, my advice to you is go and help people that wake up every day dreaming of the opportunities that you have. That's my advice.